Hello, everyone. Welcome back to art class, virtual learning art class. It was really awesome to see all of you on Friday joining the web chat. It was a good time. First session, you had a lot of engagement, which was really cool. Second session, you showed me some awesome art. Shout out to Sharon, who did his projects during the web chat and showed me all of his work after he was done. Good job. So we are continuing this week with found object art. So like I said, if you were in the web chat on Fridays, you will get 3 options this week and you get to pick 2 of them. So you only have to do 2 options, but I'm going to show you 3. Okay, 3 total. So you get to look at all 3 of them and decide, I want to do number 1 and number 3, or I want to do number 2 and number 3, whichever ones appeal to you more. Okay, so I'm hoping so the percentages for completed assignments last week for task number 1 was 33%, which means a third of you got the assignment done and turned in, which is awesome. So much better than the packets. That's a way better statistic. So let's keep that up going into this week. For task 2, it fell down a little bit. I only got 23% of you to turn in task number 2. And I think part of that might have been that you had way more time to do number 1. So this week I'm going to post all 3 on Monday. Remember, you only have to turn in 2. So I'm going to post all 3 so that you have the same amount of time to do all of the assignments. So I can't wait to see these. I'm going to walk through each of them with you right now in this video, show you some examples, explain the assignment, and then I will post all of these PowerPoints in Google Classroom with each assignment so that you can go back and look at them. Also, this video will be posted, so you can always go back and look at the video if you don't want to open the individual slideshows. All right, we are going to get started with week 2, more found object art. We're going to do task 1 first, which is our color walk photo collage. Remember, you only have to pick 2 out of the 3 options. And let's get started. So, using your phone, tablet, or computer, or if you have to borrow one from somebody, that works too, you'll go on a color walk to find 9 examples of the same color. Then you will use an app to combine the 9 images into a grid collage. So I'm going to go ahead and say, I like the app Collageable. It's free. They'll try and make you sign up for it, but you can just exit out when they do and you can still use it. But if you find another app or if you already have one that will turn 9 images into 1, you're good to go. So here's an example of the color green. This is a great example. You can do some close-up. You don't have to find something that's all completely green. You can just find a little piece of it, maybe a label on a food or something like that, and that'll work. There's a great example of the color orange. We've got blue. If you would like to dress your younger sibling in something of your color and take a picture to add them to the collage, that would be super cute. We've got purple and pink. So when you are done, you'll upload the final image to Google Classroom. If you cannot find an app, if you cannot figure it out, you can either email me and I'll try and help you figure it out, or you can just email me the 9 images. But when I post the images on Instagram, I'm only going to post ones that people have made grids out of. So try and get your images gridded. It's going to be really cool. All right, let's get started with task number 2, option number 2, more like it. Remember, you only have to pick 2 of the 3 options. So our next option is a found object mandala. You have probably done mandalas before in art classes, especially if you talked about symmetry, which we're going to talk about a little bit today. Okay, using found objects from either inside or outside. Some of the things you used for your found object art last week might work for this. See if you can get it to work. You will create a mandala showing symmetry. Symmetry means it's the same on one side as it is on the other. Check out the examples or ask me if you're not sure. Okay, we're going to go through a few examples. We've got these beautiful, mostly made out of leaves mandalas. See how they are the same on one side as they are on the other. This is not only regular symmetry, it's also touching on something called radial symmetry, which means it's the same going all the way around, which is really cool. We've got some these look like things that might have fallen off of trees or mushrooms. That would be super cool. Here's a couple using some rocks or stones. Now remember, these were done by a professional artist. You do not have to find all of these perfect stones that you can do something a little bit more simple, like the one on the right, where they're not all the same, but still very cool looking. Then we have some more indoor options. So remember, if you're going outside, I'm going to flip back to the other slide. If you are going outside, stay 6 feet away from others, wear a mask, make sure you wash your hands after touching anything, especially if someone else might have also touched it. Okay? If you want to stay inside, do all of your stuff inside. Here's a couple of really cool examples. A lot of you used shoes in your found object art from week 1. That would be super cool to do again for your mandala. You see one with stuffed animals. I know a lot of you used toys from a younger sibling. That would be a cool idea for this as well. Okay, as always, when you're done, upload the final image to Google Classroom or email me the image or images. Okay, real quick, before I move on to task 3, this goes kind of along with task number 2. We're going to look at an artist real quick named Andy Goldsworthy, who is a Scottish artist. Scotland's in the UK, over in Great Britain. He creates sculpture in nature using things like brightly colored flowers, icicles, leaves, mud, pine cones, snow, stone, twigs, and thorns. So he really uses all of nature to create sculptures. So this is a picture of him at work creating one of his sculptures. That's another example, the one I put in the slides, one of his rock examples. This one was made in the water using bright leaves, which is really cool. This one is made of daffodils. Not daffodils. What are they called? Someone remind me what those are called. This one looks like it's made out of leaves, rocks, leaves in water again. Very cool. So not all of these have symmetry like we were talking about, but they are all still really cool examples. All right, last task, task number 3, your third option. You only have to pick 2 of them. Remember, how many times have I said it now? Someone give me the count of how many times I've said it throughout all of this video. You only have to pick 2. Do not send me 3 assignments this week, just 2. So this is going to be a found object portrait. We spent a lot of time when we were back in school on portraits, and I'm really excited that we're going to try one with found objects. So here's what we're going to do. Using found objects, you'll create a portrait that shows the outline of the face, eyes, nose, mouth, and ears. These are all the portrait components that we focused on throughout the whole year, so you should be very familiar with how to draw them, and you're going to be drawing them with found objects. So I'm going to show you first a very simple example of one. So if this looks too easy for you, check out the video I'm about to show you. But a quick reminder, hair and eyebrows help it look more like a face. So those are not requirements. You don't have to have them, but they are really going to help it look like a face. Now, I'm going to show you a video of someone making a really cool found object portrait. Seeing this video is what gave me the idea to do this assignment with you guys. Come on. See, they're using mostly cords, like charge cables. I'm sure you guys have plenty of charge cables and stuff like that. And they're using the lines of the cords to create the parts of the face. And then using some towels and some laundry for hair, which I think is a really cool idea. So that is task number 3. And as always, when you're done, upload the image to Google. All right, that is it. Those are your 3 tasks for this week. One more time, you only have to pick 2 of them. 2 to do and turn into me. I can't wait to see your awesome art. Have a wonderful week. Stay safe. Email me if you have questions. Hit me up on Instagram if you have questions. Otherwise, I will see you Friday. Bye.